everything watch has become very popular. Today we're going to take a look at a Christopher Ward that recently came out, kind of went under the radar with a lot of their other releases sort of overshadowing it. This is the Dune Field Watch. It's a field watch, it's a dress watch, it's really a watch that you could take to dinner and then the next day go on a hike with. That's kind of the point of these watches, so let's flip the camera and take a look at the C65 Dune from Christopher Ward. Often here on my channel, I find myself praising Christopher Ward. Now, they don't pay me in any way, they don't give me watches. However, their quality to price ratio is what I find very attractive about them. Recently, I bought the Bel Canto, which is an amazing watch with an amazing design at an incredible price. And it really does stand up to my more expensive watches in my collection. Around the same time that they released the Bel Canto, they released this watch. This is the C65 Dune Automatic. I got to see this watch when I was in the New York Wind-Up Watch Fair, and I was very impressed by it. This is a go anywhere, do anything watch. That's what they were going for with this, and it has tons of specs. And that's not really uncommon for a micro brand. There are tons of micro brands out there offering tons of specs. However, Christopher Ward do them a little bit differently, a little bit higher quality than any other micro brand out there currently. So essentially what you're getting here is their light catcher case in 38 millimeters. So you can see when you turn it on its side, that light catcher case is amazing. It really is very, very good. It's finished perfectly. You have brushing, polishing, very crisp transitions between the two, and everything feels smooth and very nicely finished. You have a screwed-in case back and a screwed-in crown. You get 150 meters of water resistance. You can see the Sellita SW200 from the back. This is a Swiss-made watch. You're getting a Swiss-made movement inside. You have a decorated rotor. That's the Christopher Ward rotor. It's nothing too crazy, but it's nice that they add that. You have a signed crown, which is very deeply signed. Everything is smooth. Again, it's not rough at all. That's why I call Christopher Ward a micro independent brand. And that's something that I have coined. I think that they are more of an independent brand than they are a micro brand, in my opinion. You have applied indices on a black satin finished dial. And what they've recently done is use their logo. That logo is applied. They no longer use the Christopher Ward name. Right down here, it just says automatic and 150 meters of water resistance. Handset on here is loomed. All three hands are loomed. You have the counterbalance, which is the trident on the second hand. It's a lollipop, that is loomed. Then you have a sword minute hand, and then a dagger for the hour hand. It sort of looks like an arrow, but it's more of a dagger in my opinion. Those are all loomed. You get Swiss made, just says Swiss made down at the bottom of the dial. This is not the correct strap for this watch. This one is in blue and it has a bronze buckle. This is a sample, obviously, lent into the channel. I believe that this comes on a black strap. If I have a picture of that, I will throw that up. It definitely does not come with a bronze buckle, but this bronze buckle is essentially the same as the stainless steel version. If I have a picture of that, I will obviously put that up as well. You do get a very boxed, domed sapphire crystal, very vintage inspired. It looks phenomenal on this watch. This is an $850 watch. You can get all of those specs from another brand. A Swiss-made watch with a Sellita SW200, 150 meters of water resistance, maybe even 200 meters of water resistance. Great loom, but you're not going to get the quality that you get from Christopher Ward. And that's just the way it is. This is a really nicely made watch, and it's really good looking as well. Also, you get the date at the 6 o'clock. I do want to mention that. It is color matched and it sort of blends with the dial really well. It's there when you want to see it, and it's not when you don't. Anyway, very quickly, I'm going to throw this on my 7.5-inch wrist. I'll show you the watch that I have on my wrist, and then we will do a loom shot. Today, I have on the Bel Canto in honor of doing a Christopher Ward video. This is an hour striking watch from Christopher Ward. It's really an amazing watch for the price. One of the best watches from 2022, hands down, and they've come out with a bunch of new colors for the watch. It's in titanium, grade 2 and grade 5. I hope that they make other iterations of this watch as well, and I hope that they come out with, or keep on coming out with halo watches, so they, come out with something special again in 2023. I would really like to see that, but let's see. I know it's a lot of money to develop a watch like that, so who knows. But here it is on my 7.5-inch wrist. Now this is a 38mm watch. It's basically 38mm spot on, and it's 11.8 millimeters thick. And I'll do the lug to lug in just a second. But I have a 7.5-inch wrist, and you can see it wears really nicely on my wrist. And I believe this gets pretty good lume, so we will do a lume shot really quickly. Very quickly, I will do the crown measurement, and I will show you the measurement on the lug to lug, and then we will do a lume shot. So the lug to lug on here is just about 43.7 millimeters. You get a giant crown on here at 6.9 millimeters, 6.8 millimeters. That is a very big crown for a 38mm watch. As I mentioned, this is 38mm spot on, and then you have an 11.8 millimeter thickness. That is including the domed box sapphire crystal. Very quickly, a lume shot. Lume rarely disappoints with the Christopher Ward, and I really think they got this watch spot on. 38 millimeters, it's great for an everyday watch. It's great for an everyday field watch that you could wear to dinner. If you're wearing a suit, you could wear this watch. It will fit under a cuff, and it'll look right at home on your wrist as a dress watch as well. Beautiful lume on here, beautifully made, $850 I think is a great price for this watch. And definitely Christopher Ward always offer you a lot of value for the money. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I said a lot about Christopher Ward here, but even the Belcanto, they put lume on a watch like this. I mean, it's just the little details like that that make it a little bit special. And I think this is a really special watch. Even this watch, which is sort of one of their entry-level watches, I think is pretty special. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you for logging on. I'll catch you in the next video.